Hello, xin chào, this is Van again, and in this short video I'm gonna share with you the top 5 and also the most important subjects that if you don't talk about it, you don't solve it with your Vietnamese lady, it can be a deal breaker to your relationship with her.
But first, how would you like an ongoing supply of free reports, helpful resources and unique cultural insights for meeting, dating and marrying a Vietnamese woman? Too easy. Just take a quick moment to subscribe and click the bell icon, and you'll never miss out again.
And before I get it started, I have a couple things I would like to remind you real quick. Okay, first of all, Alex and I and our team, we have been doing our best to create this channel to give you the best and the most practical and meaningful information for those of you who are interested in having a serious relationship or even a marriage with a Vietnamese lady. Doesn't matter if she's in Vietnam or not, but then we also know that you may have different perspective, different point of view, or maybe a different personal experiences. We really appreciate if you willing to share with our viewers, but if you do, please do it respectfully and do it in the constructively, so we can keep this channel as a healthy and positive community where we share, we learn, we adapt. For those of you who have a chance to know about this channel, you can build a better, long-lasting relationship and be happy. Okay, and then the second thing I would like to share with you as well is that for those of you who have watching our videos, I know that you at the age where you feel like you're ready to have a serious relationship or even a marriage with a Vietnamese lady already, right? And then of course you may already been through several unhappy or sad breakups or former relationships. But if you claim that you want to start fresh, then please make sure that you leave those sad and negative emotions behind. Treat the new lady with respect and as an equal. Okay, the reason I am sharing with you these informations because I have seen so many of my friends, even if they are Vietnamese lady, even when they are dating Vietnamese guy, they still have this problem. Therefore, I believe these are the 5 things that you should ask, you should talk, and you really have to sit down and have a really serious talk with your lady, your Vietnamese lady, or any lady that you're dating, and find a real solution. And as you have known and experienced, that when we first in love or interested in someone, we have that chemistries in our body and we have this wonderful up on the cloud feelings about the other party. And as a warning for you out there, majority of women, included Vietnamese women, we grow up and always believe that we can change the other person. Yes. Therefore, if you don't really have a deep talk and a really serious solution for these topics, then it's really dangerous for you to move on to the next phase of your relationship. And also I want to give you that hint because, you know, man and woman, we are two different, we have different or sometimes like totally opposite perspectives about things and relationship. Therefore, I just want to give you that hint up front that most women have a tendency to think that they can change a person. Oh, you know, just get into the serious relationship. I can change him over time, and I was one of them as well. Okay, so therefore, just really take time and really serious about asking them and discussing this. Really important. I just want to emphasize over and over again to you. That's really important. So the first thing I want to share with you here is about, you should ask her if she and her family practicing any religion. I know it's a sensitive topic to talk about, and I tend to get away with it, but I just want to be honest with you and to be totally completely open up to you here, because even when I have seen many of my Vietnamese lady friends, at the time they were dating a Vietnamese guy, they all practice in two different religions. And because at the first when they first dating, at the honeymoon phase, they always think, it's okay, we can compromise, we can deal with it later. And again, for a woman, I can change him, I can talk him to it. When he falls in love, deeply in love with me, things will change, But no, that's not true. Because I have seen quite a few of my Vietnamese friends, as well as friends of friends, that even when they already engaged and was about to get married, then they found out that the other person want to change them, or want to ask them, want to force them to convert into their religion. Therefore, make sure that you really talk about it. Okay. And then another thing that I have seen too, that's really important as well, is that you need to ask her if she likes kids. Because if you do want to have a future with her and have kids with her, but she doesn't, then eventually that will be a breakup. So the sooner is the better to solve it, to talk it. You can still compromise, you just have to really seriously discuss about it. Okay? And another topic, I highly recommend that you talked about it and find a real solution for it, which is, does she has any future plan, included personal plan, financially plan as well. Who gonna keep the money? Who gonna be responsible if you get married? Are you ready to, when you think you are ready to get married, and when you get married, how do you want the money to how we gonna handle the money between the two of you in a family, right? You have to make that clear as well, and bring that up and talk about it upfront as well, because it can create so much issue later on in your relationship or even in your marriage. I have seen that as well. Okay, so don't be afraid to talk about, or don't be afraid to ask about those questions. Okay, and then from there you also know that if she doesn't have any future plan as well, I'm talking here on as a Vietnamese woman side, okay? But again, that's also, I strongly believe that also apply to you as well. That if you don't have any future plan, if someone who are serious about you, who are ready to settle down, but you don't have any plan, you don't know who you are, you don't know what you want to do, who you want to become, then of course you don't know if the other person gonna be the right person for you. Maybe that's feelings, honeymoon phase again. But after the honeymoon phase, there's gonna be real work in your relationship in order to keep it going on, to keep it go further. Okay? So you have to talk about it. And if the lady or you as well don't have any plan for your future, don't have any financial plan, don't have any personal plan, then it's kind of a hint for you, a red flag for you, that you better watch out. You better be careful. You really want to be in a serious relationship with this lady or this person or this man, or you want to get married with someone like this. Okay? And the next thing that I think is also really important that I want to share with you today, which is, especially if you are non-Vietnamese, or if you are a Vietnamese guy and doesn't live in, if you two live in two different states or two different countries, then you need to ask from the beginning as well that will she be willing to move, or how do you want to work it out? You need to sit down and talk about it too. You can compromise, you can talk it out, who's gonna move, where. It's really, really important as well, because I have seen friends where they Vietnamese lady friend who is really successful in Vietnam, and she knows and dating someone in the US, but then she said that she doesn't want to move because she already settled in, she have good life there, comfortable life there, financially, personally, and so it depends on your career and how comfortable you are on situated in the country, or where you live, or where she lives. So you really have to talk about it and plan it out, okay? Because if she said no, I'm not gonna move anywhere, then either you have to move and you see if your job or your future you're okay with moving to her country, to her state, to live with her, to have a future with her, right? So think about it. Of course, talk about it and find a solution. So that's all I want to share with you today. And again, let me summarize those 5 top subjects that you should ask your lady when you are dating, when you are still in a dating phase. And again, make sure that you have a really good talk and really serious, really sit down and talk about it, find a solution, compromise, but you have to talk about it. And also, don't forget that women think that they can change their man after you got into a serious relationship with her. So make sure that you also, that's another important thing too, that make sure that you tell her that upfront, okay? Because I have seen so many cases, so many of my lady friends, but I also have Vietnamese guy friends who dating a non-Vietnamese girlfriend had the same problem, and they ended up breaking up even though they engaged, they already engaged, or they already dating for 3-4 years. So just really important to remember that you talk about it, and we are women, we are different than men. The 5 things that I just share with you, if you believe or practice different religions, so talked about that. Do you like kids or not? Do you have any future plan personally and financially? And how soon do you think you will be ready to settle down? Are you ready to settle down? Because if you're ready to settle down and your Vietnamese lady is not, or maybe you want to settle down in 6 months or a year, and your Vietnamese lady said, oh no, I'm not ready until another 3 years or 5 years, then of course that's another red flag for you, right? And last but not least is that would you be okay to move just in case if we getting married, or we get into a long-term serious relationship? Who gonna move? Is it okay for you to move to my place? Okay, so that's all I want to share for you today. And again, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for sharing with us. Thanks for your questions. And don't forget to subscribe and like our videos. And if you want to know more about the same subjects, the same topics, or other information related to dating, having a serious relationship, and getting married with a Vietnamese lady, then check out my other videos in my channel. Okay, once again, thanks so much. This is Phan Ho again, and I definitely see you on my next video. Xin chào tạm biệt, hẹn gặp lại.